starting to go past all of those things and still survive. I feel like it's a big thing. So that's really what the tape is about.
Yeah.
But like I've seen stuff and I've lived through certain stuff that I have to talk about. So if you're willing to give me a listen, I can give you the truth. I can give you the experiences. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna tell you what it is, how it actually is, how you.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? It is your boy Jerome Clouds, and welcome back to another episode right here on Stage Park Studio, where creators meet their real audience, get to express who they really are, and just be authentic about everything. Today, in the house, we have Simphiwe, formerly known as Sim Swag X. He's gonna tell us in a few why he had changed his name to Simphiwe. This dude has been writing music since the tender age of 9. Can you imagine? I was watching Dora. This dude is writing music at 9. What do you mean? But yeah, we will, discover more about him in a few. So stay seated, stay tuned. The mic is open. Before we get started, my man, how are you? How are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm really good.
Yeah, how are you feeling? And that's good, man. So tell us, why did you change your name to from Sim Swag X to Simphiwe?
Thank you for getting my name right.
Yes.
Chipmanje, it's a thing of I realized that I've been making music for a while.
Okay.
So it got to a point where I wanted to have more intention and being funny like actually ukurumito is it.
Okay.
So like more not to say traditional, but in a more authentic and unpolished and raw way.
Yeah.
That's true to me most. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, that's tough, man. You were like more tapped into, being real about everything. Rather than just like, yeah, I hear you. So like since 9, dude, what do you mean? I was like getting whoopings at 9, you writing music, you making big motions, bro. So like since then, I was like, what kept you going since like the age of 9?
To be honest, like the people that I grew up around, for the namely, rest in peace, my big homie Musabi and Musab. And just like I'm a hood manazika is the battery in my back to just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, would you say that you like came across any hardships or struggles?
I feel like I'm up them up. I this went from like not having studio, not having people shoot in those positions, and not having really the infrastructure to start this day and having to, cause as far as like I'm a foot management guy, see you are agent the team and keep doing this, keep doing this. I had to really learn a lot of things as I try make mistakes and fail to adversity and stuff. Yeah.
No, that's right. That's right on, bro. Struggles are inevitable, They build us. I mean, we're not wishing bad, but then you see hardship they build us. We're strong now. We're strong now. Now I hear you, bro. So what project are you like currently working on today that we should expect from you?
So I'm gonna. That's weird. Yes. So right now I'm currently working on a mixtape that I'm gonna be dropping on the last week of June 2026.
Okay.
I really don't want to say too much.
No. It's cool.
It's really centered around the relationship I had with God and how God pushed me towards all of these adversities that I've faced.
Yeah.
So and just how, cause like Lion Kumar, yeah, even shout out to the photographer, the videographer. Like Lion Kumar, it's a hard place.
Yeah.
That's why it's so having to um just having to go past all of those things and still survive. I feel like it's a big thing. So that's really what the tape is about.
Yeah.
As far as the title and the cover art stuff, I'm still in a bit of like unzeal all of that has to.
Okay. That's time. So built from the kasi. You're literally built from the kasi. And I hear you, bro. So wait, like you mentioned something about, adding God into everything. What type of genres are you tapped into? Are you making gospel? What it is, gospel rap?
I'm a woman,
Mm-hmm.
but like let me put it to you like this. I listen to everything. Okay, like as far as jazz, gospel, hip hop, South African and American and Tory.
Yeah.
So my music is a mixture of just everything, but it's purely South African.
Okay.
For the most part.
Yeah. No, I hear that. So the project that you're currently working on, would you say that it's gonna be different from what we've heard around? Because I would say that new song keeps popping up every day, but then there's always one thing that's like similar to all of them, you know? So what type of difference are you gonna make in the project that you're currently working on?
Thank you for asking, man. Oh, just more intention, man. As far as Sonics, I'm gonna be just pulling in from all of my inspirations and pulling in from just things that include even my favorite music.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be honest, but what I'm bringing differently is the storytelling, is the because to be honest, every rapper talks about the same thing.
Barrel goes, hey, and your own IPS.
But yeah, just the actual truth. But I'm bringing to the stage, J-Ho. I just only hope that the people that listen to the audience can get to resonate.
Yeah. No, that's tough. You know, tapping into the audience feelings. That's what it's all about, guys. Trust. From what I'm hearing, super hot fire. It is super hot fire. I hear you, bros. But like, who is your biggest inspiration? Like, who keeps you going every single day? Because life as an artist, you know, even when people hear like somebody say, "I'm a SoundCloud rapper," they'll have some sort of stereotype like, "Now your music is whack. You're not worth listening to." You see, yeah. So, what would you say? Who would you say is your biggest inspiration that keeps you going every single day?
Whew, that's a tough word. It's hard to sum that up in one person. So can I just list a couple people? Um, really like Abu Pro Kid, just really South African hip hop in the 2010s because that's really my era.
Oh, okay.
Urban Prophets of the Cape, just going back to like the inception of hip hop in South Africa. I was
Yeah.
inspired by us. We just like everything around us musically, visually is I'm really inspired by everything that we've been doing as a country. And I only plan to further propel that.
I hear that. That is good. That's mad good, bro. You know, he's thinking for us. He's literally thinking for us. That it's crazier to how you like, you know, you're getting inspiration based off like things happening around you. You know, because like usually most people, it's like what they're going through and stuff like that. That's what it's mostly about. But like the way you're doing it is mad creative, bro. Yeah, it's mad creative. What about like your numbers? You accumulated 300K listens on Spotify. Can you imagine 300K listens on Spotify? How do you achieve that?
Um so also another thing, we were talking about just parents loyalty. And to learn all these things just in marketing and promoting my own stuff. But I have to say, just me and the guys, shout out Echo Halo, shout out Oe Mosky, shout out Snake these are guys at my tower.
Yeah.
I really sat down and tried to break the code as far as getting our music out there.
Okay.
So that's really what I was saying.
Oh, okay. Now I hear that. So is like Spotify your main platform that you usually like drop on, or is it the one that you're most focused on?
I drop on all plats, but like Spotify is like where I go, like most of my audience,
Yeah.
the most accessible.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Have you had like struggles in terms of you like where you drop in? Like maybe if you drop on SoundCloud, you get like less listens and stuff like that. Have you ever gone through that before?
I mean, I don't really look at it as like that. I look at it like drop the music and see where your market is. You know how kind of like when artists want to go on tour and then they see who see like the most numbers come from.
From this country, yes.
So it's like that. I just want my strongest point and I utilize that to the fullest while working on the other aforementioned Univision platform.
Yeah. Oh no, that's smart. Oh, that's mad smart. He is mad smart, guys. That is tough. That is really tough. So like, um, in terms of like you going studying music and stuff like that, when exactly do you realize that music is something that you should stick to, something you should do more often, like continue to run with it rather than just like stop it or do it as something like just when I'm bored, I'm just when I write music and that's it. Yeah, like a hobby. Yeah.
I've always been just for context. I've always been art oriented. So before I started making music, I used to draw.
Oh, okay.
I cut it out to see, man. I know what's the question. Sorry.
Like in terms of your music, yeah, why did you continue? Why did you actually like decide to show yourself to people and actually continue to pursue music and be more serious about it rather than just like do it on the side when you're bored and stuff like that? You feel me?
Respectfully, I feel like I have so much more to offer than just the aforementioned the things, the topics that rappers only rap about.
Yeah.
You know, Nkulele, I was born in Middlelands and raised up on Fisher.
Oh yeah.
So I've seen a lot, I've experienced a lot recently. See about Vipa. A lot goes on here. So just the experience from around me, I feel like I had something to offer to game stories tell. And just also draw the root gel. And my foot man, guys who put a barrier in my back. And you people seeing me do this now. Telling me just keep going, kids. Or yeah, try because I have a lot of homeboys who felt victims to the excerpt and into this darkness.
Yeah,
And I feel like women like that are not really spoken about.
true. That's very true. That is very true. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the streets that like it's tough, man. But then at the end of the day, there's only much we can do. There's only much you can do. But like, yeah, man, this dude is tough. Trust his music is tough. It's really fire. I've heard like a couple of things, and I know he's not here to play. He's not here to play. But guys, this right here is Simphiwe, formerly known as Sim Swag X. Why exactly do you change your name, by the way, bro? More intention.
Oh shit. Also like I can't say I'm giving you the raw side of or action and telling you who I am.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I feel like some period are lowercase, but the full stop is most raw and authentic ways to express myself.
Who you are. I hear that, bro. I hear that. So it like in terms of like South African artists, right? Why would there's a lot of us, there's a lot of these South African artists. Yeah. But why are you worth listening to?
Like I said, I have so much more to offer than just what people are actually talk about. I feel like out of the crop, I'm the most relatable, respectfully. And I feel like I've just experienced like, to be honest, I feel 32 and I'm 20 years old. So I've experienced life. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not saying like that.
Girl, that guy, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, but like I've seen stuff and I've lived through certain stuff that I have to talk about. So if you're willing to give me a listen, I can give you the truth. I can give you the experiences. I'm not saying I'm perfect,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna tell you what it is, how it actually is out here.
Yeah, true. That's facts. That is factual. Wow. This dude is training my feels like too. Bruh. That one hit me, bro. That one genuinely hit. But like, yeah, what advice would you like give to, an upcoming artist that's was probably struggling to, voice out or speak about what's happening around them?
Oh, you block the noise. That's fine. And so the comparison gives you joy. Also, don't compare yourself to people who have more than you because you won't appreciate what you actually have. Also. And also learn about the business side of music. Learn about the background, things that happen behind the scenes and behind the screen.
Yeah,
That makes any sense.
and I hear that. Do you like usually rap in English straight or do you like mix it up?
I've always been a English Vanek rap, but like back then, before I changed my name, it used to be like, oh my. And so, but now it's really, I'm more certain,
Oh, okay.
more confident.
What languages do you usually like speak in in like your music? Is it usually like Zulu? So what languages do you actually know?
I mean, I thought that I'm so fast. I know what's his name. I love it. Like in my music, look every like, but I like to also. I'm a syllable rat. I'm a wordsmith. So I be told. I like to bend words. I like to mix languages to make more synergy, enhance the narrative that I'm trying to paint.
Yeah.
So yeah, really everything.
Oh, I hear that. So, hey, hey. We might even hear Afrikaans in these two songs, bro, but hey, you shouldn't be shocked there. You shouldn't be shocked. But trust he has more to offer, storytelling, whatever it is. So in terms of like, I'm sure you've seen right now in the game industry, most people most probably like start off by making hip hop and then as time goes by, they're gonna conform to the patterns of like where the world is headed, the trend. Yeah, more like the trend. But what's your take on that? Have you felt victim to that as well?
Truthfully speaking, no, because ish, like I'm not hard headed, but I always believe in myself first, and I'm not gonna do something. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it on my turn. I'm sorry, because I feel like I've been making music for almost 12 years now. That's all the time.
Yes,
I see certain things, and I see how I could bend to certain rules to my advantage. So, because even that, like, dog, hip hop is really not the most popping thing in our country.
Yeah. Yeah, it's piano, yeah, too.
Done be I probably have a whole.
Hey, yo.
See,
Okay.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do it in my way.
Yeah.
I want. So I'm big on songwriting. I'm big on just song structure.
Yeah.
As a whole. So anything that I do is essential. Anything that I do is done my way.
Yeah.
Big artist.
As long as it's your way.
I'm a media on like
Yeah.
it was just like
You're stubborn, yeah.
for sure. I always take heed to people's advice and take what people tell me. So okay, I take what I take from it and I keep pushing and apply it. All right, apply.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like, if you're going to move forward without, hearing, like, advices from others, then, yeah, you're going to fall. You're going to fall. Now, I hear that. What about, like, collabs? What's your take on that? Have you done collabs? How do you feel about those?
I love collaboration.
Yeah.
I love collaboration. But can I also expound on it?
Okay.
So I'm a rapper's rapper and I'm also a songwriter. So my take on that is like I know a difference between competition, collaboration, and this is last time that I've come to get it.
Yeah.
So competition, collaborating, and they'll come back. But as far as the competition, I feel like that's just some rapper stuff. So obviously, as rappers, okay, it's gonna be thing like some guy will feel like I'm the best rapper alive. I may feel like that.
Yeah,
It's just gonna go, a friendly competition, nothing to look built. How is collaboration? I feel like we have to make something
and together, yeah.
like remove the ego, remove who you may think you are, and let's just make a good song with a concept.
True.
And let it resonate.
Yes. Ah, it's man. The last one upstairs in register to it. No, but I hear that. I hear that. Now, take notes, guys. Take notes. Real chat. Take notes. Would you say that like this collaborations that you've been doing has like given you access to a new crowd, a new audience type of thing, or has it like just been okay, just a collab, and then move on to life?
I mean, to be honest, most of the collaborations I've been doing are just like because you're out taste that I'm from. I'm very much open to doing collaborations with people from all different walks of life, different sounds, and different genres and stuff. Like for the most part, I've been doing music with people from
Yeah, no, I hear that. Okay, that's actually Tom. That is actually good because I remember I was speaking to an artist and then he said that like with him, collabs it does give you access to new crowds, but then it's not something that you can rely on in terms of like getting new numbers, getting new listens, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not really something you can rely on. Yeah, that's what I heard. But then yeah, we hear you, brother. We do hear that. Okay, do you want to expand on your on that schizophrenia?
Basically, schizophrenia is just a thing that I be running with for real. I don't even have the and word to classify that. But oh yeah, so while I was still Simphiwe, I mean,
The Simphiwe exit.
yeah, I had this moniker that I dropped music under, which was schizophrenia protocol. And the inspiration from that was like, I mentioned my big homie passed away. He had schizophrenia, and he's one of the people that molded me into like being a rapper.
Okay.
So I feel like I always have to pay homage. And well, like I'm from Eka, I feel like all of us, we have trauma and we have some kind of incident. So I see what I say.
Yeah.
The awareness very big. And yeah, I love the fact that like our generation, as we see it now, is being more open minded to like, okay, there's a thing called mental health, and there's a thing needing to take care of your peace in your mind.
That's true.
There and therapy and stuff like that.
That's true.
Because we all have unresolved trauma that, in a way, leads into our actions and our behavior.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's be good. That's about.
That's what it's about. Now we hear that. My condolences and rest in peace to whoever has built you, because trust me, they will be proud of who you are today. Look at this man, guys. Look at this man. Today is getting these 300K listens and stuff like that, and there's still more to come. That is like we're still at the lowest. I wouldn't say lowest, but then we're still building. We're definitely still building. But then yeah. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. This is Stage Studio. Do listen, check him out. He has been Simphiwe. Stay seated, stay tuned. The mic is open.
Some kind of mission. If I fuck my disposition. Wait. Hey. Kicking peg when ganyagini kicking off ipilis. Seen like so much shit, I'm in the trenches, nigga piggies. Bitch don't buy my swag, don't touch my dripping babu chilies. Ngikshisi conduct, shisa bangazi obangkwazu spirits. Exama bukado, the mind of Makado like manjing in the linking. I was just with my scouto, be shy, Makado, but mina benko me piscine. And if you out of pocket, my brody, he got it, I get when uzenzi pistin. And I'm chasing a M on a M on a M, but for really, I'm yoni pistin. How I'm coming up in a wave, now a nigga name all in your circle. How I made her come and leg shake while I just wave, let me grab your purse though. How she think I'm really trying to skate, trying to penetrate, no I ain't thirsty. How I saw my OG like a pack in 11th grade, I was just serving, wait. Kicking peg when ganyagini, kicking off ipilis. Seen like so much shit, I'm in the trenches, nigga piggies. Bitch don't buy my swag, don't touch my dripping babu chilies. Ngikshisi conduct, shisa bangazi obangkwazu spirits. Kicking peg when ganyagini, kicking off ipilis. Seen like so much shit, I'm in the trenches, nigga piggies. Bitch don't buy my swag, don't touch my dripping babu chilies. Ngikshisi conduct, shisa bangazi obangkwazu spirits. Criminal, loose cannon like individual. Too doobie the dude, battling with my lyrical. 2-room cocoon, bumping some brother coop with my brother brew. He is a goon in a foreign coupe. I just heard a text, I heard they coming at us. Some niggas with their mama's toys want to smoke, so what's up? Profound, I was just enthused. It was about sin. How loud little dogs barking, but I'm gazing a shiva except. Sabza was police, I want pegela schizophrenia. A group of professional swordsmen that I just knew many of Makuma. Knocking your doorstep, yeah, my teeth, they petty man. The product of what I grew up in. Bitch, don't shoot the messenger. Kill up on them top up sapaza. Na manju sang up order, I just took a different route. Killing you with bars, hip hop ang sang albonda. Clash club, I champa my bonda. I just hope who my kid to young bona. The other day I was in the burb chilling with conkers like Lizzie's lali piano ngapas pume my conkers. This really everything that we really fought and conquered. I am the bridge between half and half now, so what's your offer? In 2 hours I was posted no love esotra. Flashy sana na my penalty we Babylon. Like conjuring trying times when Augaze wabam solo. Isn't just big now when Augaze wabam conjure. So don't compare me to niggas that had allowances. Talking shit on the net, we met and I just see cowardice. I'm not trying to be involved in beef and batting and bruising you. My prowess is my nice bar before me, your royal highness. Smooth criminal, loose cannon like individual. 2 doobie the dude, battling with my lyrical. 2-room cocoon, bumping some brother coop with my brother brew. He is a goon in a foreign coupe.